Hello there, and welcome to Mark Carter of Mark Carter Therapy. Tonight we have the lovely Victoria. Victoria, hello.
Hello.
Welcome to this wonderful testimonial call. Thank you very much for doing this.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you. How are you feeling at the moment?
I'm feeling pretty good actually.
Jolly good. So
Yeah.
Victoria's got a bit of a story to tell us about her journey. We worked together some months ago now, a few months ago, with regarding her anxiety, which manifested itself in various ways, which she'll tell you. So without further ado, then, Victoria, why don't you just tell us what was going on with you?
Okay. I've been struggling the last few years with anxiety. It really started when menopause kind of hit, and that manifested itself originally with driving. I was just driving on the A12 and suddenly felt this overwhelming sense that I wasn't safe. So yeah, I was driving to my daughter's, so much so that I just tried all the back roads on the way home. I wouldn't go back on the A12. Um, that kind of anxiety carried on to things like going under tunnels on the train, and it just started to really impact my life. There was lots of things that suddenly the world was just a very scary place that brought on my anxiety.
Hmm. And at what point did you decide it was time to actually um, do something about this? I mean, did you do other therapies beforehand?
Yeah, I tried managing it with which did help with deep breathing, breathing exercises, and doing some guided meditations and things like that. Although it kind of it didn't get rid of it, it made it manageable in the moment, kind of thing. But yeah, it didn't get rid of it. So it just I also had health anxiety. And been diagnosed with a couple of things like over the last couple of years. Um, and I ended up, I've been to A&E a few times with
Mhm.
anxiety. And the last time I went, my husband on the way back, he said to me, I knew that the doctors were going to say there was nothing wrong with you. You know, this is really impacting your life. You need to do something. And I went home and I thought about it and thought, yeah, actually, he's probably right. Um, I don't really want to carry on
Mhm.
limiting my life like this.
Of
So,
course. I like the fact that you mentioned you were managing the stuff at the time.
mm,
And I always like to say, well, why would you manage a squatter when you can actually evict them? Give
yeah,
them their papers and evict them. Isn't that so much
absolutely.
better? Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I just
So go.
just kind of felt that it was just, something that I had and had to live with, various changes in my body had brought this on and that's what it was kind of thing.
Mhm.
So,
So you decided to have a look around, did some meditation and breathing, etc., exercise, etc. How did you actually find me?
um, it was a bit strange actually, because the day before all this happened, I'd actually been listening to a podcast about hypnosis. And that was actually about past life regression, which I found really interesting. So the day after all the hospital visit and that, I actually Googled hypnosis for anxiety and up you popped straight away.
That's so nice to hear. Up we
Yeah.
popped
Yeah.
straight away. Yeah, I've worked very hard to put myself at the top of Google. It's taken a little while, but I'm there, and I am at the
Mhm.
top of Google for that.
Yeah,
Um,
deservedly so.
oh, that's very kind of you to say so. Keep it going, keep it going. So, made contact. We
hmm
had a strategy call, which is done via Zoom. And how did you find a strategy call?
Um, yeah, I found it, wasn't really sure what to expect, but you're very easy to talk to, very open. So yeah, I thought it went very well and kind of excited to start treatment, really.
That's always nice when if you can talk to somebody and get them excited about what they're going to go into, it kind of
Mm.
halves well, no, it makes it so much easier to work with that person when you
Well, it
first meet
actually
them.
gave me like something positive. Like I thought, actually, yeah, I can get rid of it. I can deal with this and get rid of it. So yeah, it gave me a lot of, positive thought for the future, really.
Outstanding. And
Mhm.
so we met. day
Hmm.
one. And in I came to your home, met
Hmm.
the little dogs.
Yeah, sorry about the yapping.
Feisty little things, aren't they?
Yeah.
Lovely though. No, they're adorable little dogs. I love dogs. So, yep, we met and you had your hypnosis and tell us about the hypnosis side of it.
Um, what the third session or all of it, just a general.
However you want to put it.
Um, I just found it really relaxing, actually, if I'm being honest.
Hmm.
You know, very easy. I found it very easy to open up to you and talk when we were doing the talking hypnotherapy. And then when you actually did like hypnotize me deeper, if you like, I actually quite liked being in that hypnosis state. I just found it to be quite peaceful and calm and relaxing. It was like a nice place to be. So yeah, I just found it really relaxing and
Outstanding. And how are you now?
so much better. So much better. I'm still I still get kind of physical symptoms of anxiety, but they're nowhere near as bad.
Hmm.
And it doesn't trigger my mind going off. I just say, oh, that's that, and it's done, it's gone.
And that's a very interesting thing that you've put there. The fact that it's great, it's worked, but there's still that little something. And what I tell my clients now is the fact that the therapy actually starts when I walk out of your home.
Hmm.
That's when the therapy really starts. And you'll go through it, and it could be over the next few days, weeks, months,
Hmm.
whereby you could be in Sainsbury's and suddenly just start giggling to yourself.
Yeah.
And you don't know what, there you go, look.
Yeah.
And you don't know why. There it is. See, there you
Yeah.
go. Gotcha. And or you may just feel this sensation of absolute euphoria,
Mm.
or you may get a moment of, I don't feel great, and
Mm.
then it just disappears.
Yeah.
And what that is the mind processing, and it is dealing with so much.
Hmm.
Um, and over time, so if you deal with a smoker in that way, a
Mm.
smoker you may walk away from from a person having dealt with them for smoking, they'll still smoke, but a week or two down the line, suddenly they'll realize, I don't want this anymore. I don't need it because the processing has taken that little bit longer to. So
Hmm.
it's just getting better is the main thing, is the message I'm
Absolutely.
getting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I say I'm still getting the physical, it's nowhere near what I used to get. I mean, that was, verging on panic. It used to come on suddenly,
Hmm.
then my mind would go and, you're in a state. But it's nowhere near like that. Uh, yeah, it's just that little kind of feeling. And I'm like, well, that's that. It can go. It's
And
gone.
that can be a test. That can
Mm.
be your mind t doing a test. It's like anything else. If a garage changes the brakes on your car, they don't necessarily just give you the car back. They might take it for a quick run just
Yeah.
to make sure that they've done it right.
Mhm.
Okay. And that your mind
Yeah.
will do that time and
Yeah.
from time to time.
Yeah.
So driving along quite happily, doing things that you
Yeah.
want to do.
Yeah. On the motorway.
Mm. Ta-da. Well, I don't know what to say. What else to say? So all in all, a great experience for you.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. Um, I can't think of much else really to put on there. Unless there's anything else that you wish to convey across.
Um, just that if anyone's managing anxiety, don't manage it. Get rid of it. Come and see Mark.
Oh, lovely. Thank you very much. And whilst that is a wonderful thing to say, um, if you pick up the phone and you say, I need help, you smashed half your problem. Now,
Absolutely. Yeah.
absolutely, and whether you work with me or somebody else,
Mm.
because at the end of the day, as nice as well as we got on,
Hmm.
somebody else may just take one look at me, and you know it's like somebody walks into a room and you just don't like them. You don't know why. They've not done
Yeah.
anything to you. You haven't even spoken to them. But there's
Yeah.
just something about that person. I just don't feel it. That
Hmm.
happens. I'm not offended by it. All I
No,
care about is when you pick up that phone, do something, find someone, resonate with them, make the change.
definitely. Yeah.
Yeah. And
100%.
just like Victoria's done.
Hmm.
So thank you again for doing this.
Oh, you're very
It's
welcome. Thank you for helping me.
My pleasure. So, ladies and gentlemen, it just remains for me really to tell you that you can find me on Google, YouTube, Instagram. My website is www.markcarterhypnotherapy.com. Um, and I look forward to hearing from you and helping you evict that problem, whatever that problem might be. So this is Mark Carter. Thank you again once more, Victoria. And this is Mark Carter wishing you the very best mental, emotional, and physical health. Good night.